What is up, my friends? Matt from Surplus Trader Secrets. Friday, it's been a long week and lots of activity. And so welcome to part 3 of a day in the life of a surplus inventory trader and finder. More of a week in the life, really. I'm just going to go over kind of, what I've been up to this week. And, what my week looks like as a surplus inventory trader and a finder earning finder's fees. And guys, if you are still sat on the fence and you've not taken that leap yet, then you are leaving a lot of potential extra money on the table that you could be earning each month on top of your existing salary, your income that you would regularly earn each month. You could be earning a lot of money on top of your regular wages, or even on the side of your business if you're already running a business. And what I'm teaching is how to go about finding specific products, and by showing you my day in the life of a surplus inventory trader, I hope it gives you some ideas on, I'm showing you what I'm doing each week, what I'm doing. I'm going out and finding, not literally going out, I'm doing it all online. But I'm finding various types of stock, various types of inventory, and I'm creating myself opportunities to earn finder's fees. And of course, not every single inventory deal that I find is going to turn into a deal. Okay, there's a percentage of deals that will be done, and there's going to be a percentage of deals that won't be done. That's just the nature of business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're a car salesman, you're not going to sell every single car that you show to someone that comes to have a look at a car, to buy a car. You're not going to sell a car to every single person. If you work in a clothing shop, you're not going to sell clothing to every single person that walks through the door. You can be in any business. It's just, that's normal. Okay. So what I'm talking about is, getting out there and finding surplus inventory, and out of all those deals that you're finding, some of them can be turned into deals. Okay. By finding the right inventory and putting that inventory deal in front of the right people, and eventually earning yourself some finder's fees. So what I'm going to do in this, day in the life of a surplus inventory trader and finder, I want to show you what my week looks like, or what my day looks like. I mean, each day looks pretty much the same. I'm doing a lot of the same stuff each day. I'm being very proactive, looking for inventory. I'm being very proactive, getting offered inventory, and I'm being very proactive, putting those offers in front of specific buyers. Okay. And then I'm waiting to see what interest I get. I'm getting samples sent to me so I can inspect samples of some of the products that I've been offered. And then I'm posting those samples out to these potential buyers. And then I'm also, like I always do, building contacts, which is, the main thing that I encourage and teach in my coaching program. Without contacts, you are nothing. Without contacts, you will never earn finder's fees. I show you how to build contacts. So, this week I've built over 1,000 new contacts. One list I built on my own. I built a list of 400 email addresses of a load of companies in a specific product category. And I did that using my special software where I can pull email addresses from a specific, from specific websites. So I'm not doing that manually. I'm just putting the link to that website in my software, and it's just sucking out all these email addresses. So I've literally built a list of 400 new contacts, 400 email addresses in under 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes, okay? Just from pressing a button, okay? And then I've built another contact list, which was an actual trade show in the UK. And this one required someone to do that for me because they needed to go onto each company website to get the email address. So a bit more work involved. I can do that myself, but I like to be time effective. And, if that's going to take me a long time, and if I was doing that myself, then I'm not looking for stock. Okay, I'm not looking for inventory deals. So I paid a virtual assistant, a VA, we call them. I've got a VA in the Philippines, and all I do is I just message them the link on Facebook. I'll give them the link to the website of the A to Z of exhibitors, and I will say to them, go and find me the email address of every one of these companies, every one of these exhibitors. And, a few days later, they came back and they built a list for me of 674 contacts. So I've got a virtual assistant to build me a list of 674 email contacts, brand new contacts. Okay, so I've paid them 10 cents, $10 cents, which is what, about 8 pence. And so that's cost me, 674 times 8p. It's cost me, so try that again, 674 times 8p. It's cost me just over £50. It's cost me just over £50 to build a list to get someone to build a list for me of 674 email contacts. Well, I can guarantee you now, I will email all of those 674 contacts. And, I'm looking long term. I'm going to be making thousands on the back of that list that's cost me just over £50 to get someone to build for me. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. What I call growth hacking. It's called growth hacking, where you where you create a load of contacts, either by doing it yourself or by paying someone to do it, and then just throw in a load of emails at them, and then get surplus inventory offers in, and you're gonna be making finder's fees. You start building lists of that sort of volume, you're gonna be making some good finder's fees each month. Okay, so yeah, so this week I've made over 1,000 email contacts in 2 different industries. Okay, I'll tell you what industries they are if you want to know. So the one I did was motorcycle products. Okay, a motorcycle product category. So all I did was I found a motorcycle trade show, a big motorcycle trade show in, I think it was Germany, and got on the A to Z exhibitor list, and I saw the exhibitor list, and it had their email address on each company. Great. So, when you find these lists on the internet and it's got each email address under each company, that's good, because, I use my Sendblaster software where I just put the website link, click start, and I just sit back like this. 10 minutes later, it's just sucked all the emails out. Okay, it's what do they call it? Data scraping. It scraped all the emails out of this website into a list. Okay, that's it. I've got a list of 400 companies that deal in motorcycle products, motorcycle accessories, you know, all the accessories you can buy. And of course, the motorcycle industry, it's a big following. It's like the auto industry. And, you know, the reason I've done that is because I was actively looking for some new buyer contacts, and some of them are looking for motorcycle products. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go and look for what they're looking for. Okay, so this is what I'm teaching. When you find buyer contacts, okay, ask them the question, what are you looking for? Then you go and look for what they're looking for. Okay, you're halfway there to earning your finder's fees by just going looking for what they want you to look for. Okay, does that make sense? So you don't even need to think, oh, what should I look for today? You know, I'm going to look for some inventory. What should I look for? Just find the buyers. Okay, find some buyer contacts and say, look, I'm a finder. I find surplus inventory deals, one-off great deals. Okay, what are you interested in surplus inventory deals? Yeah, if they are, then ask them, what are you looking for? You just ask them what they're looking for. Go and find what they're looking for. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? You're halfway there. You know what they're looking for. You go find what they're looking for, put that deal in front of them, and you're halfway there because you know they're looking for that type of deal, that type of product. Does that make sense? Okay, so what I'm going to do is just, I've got one question that someone messaged me actually, and I'm going to do that at the end. But I'm going to show you a few samples now. I'm going to go through a few surplus inventory offers that I've had through this week, okay, from doing exactly what I'm teaching in my coaching program. I'm emailing companies, okay, I'm emailing companies, and I'm then receiving some surplus inventory offers. And then, so I'm going to show you a few examples of what I've been offered. I'm going to show you some samples that have been sent in the post. And then I'm going to explain, you know, what I'm doing with that deal, what, you know, where I am with that deal at the moment. So, you know, I've got a deal. I've just done a deal this morning, for example, and I didn't even have a sample of it. And it was about 2,000 boxes of straws, drinking straws, okay? And it was a 500 straws in a box. And, you know, I bought and sold those yesterday to someone. So I'm going to show you some deals that I'm currently working on, okay? And this is what I'm talking about when I said the other day about you've got to be patient, okay? I had a student who's messaged me a few times this week, and I'll have to say they found some inventory that they showed me, and I'm trying to do a deal on that inventory at the moment. And you know, like a few hours after sending me the offer, they were messaging me again on email saying, is it done? Is it done? Is the deal done? And I'm like, please be patient, okay? Please be patient. And, you know, I didn't reply straight away, and they emailed me. This is a student who bought my coaching program. They emailed me a few hours after sending me the offer saying, you haven't replied back to me yet. You know, you need to be more responsive. And I'm like, hang on a second, my friend. Okay, I've got a lot of people. I've got students who I'm helping. I'm also running my own business. And you want me to be responsive to you really quickly when I'm a busy guy. And to be honest with you, you know, I'm not charging for my time, okay? When you pass me an inventory deal and I'm trying to turn that into a deal to earn you finder's fees, I'm not charging you for my time, okay? I'm not charging you. Do you know what my time costs per hour? If I'm working on your deals to get you some finder's fees, and of course to get me some money as well, I'm not charging you for that service, okay? That is a free service I'm giving you within, yeah. All right, Roman. Oh my God. Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it. No, it was someone in America, okay? I don't even think they're in this group. It was a lady in America. She bought my Finder's Fees coaching program and she found some inventory that wasn't even that great anyway, a small amount. And because I didn't reply back immediately, she started being a bit aggressive with me, started getting a bit angry with me, saying, you need to be more responsive. You know, I mean, firstly, I'm charging $97 for a training program, which is worth $497. Okay, I'm giving it away, you know, and I'm doing that because I want to get as many of you guys on board as possible so I can get you some results. Although, you know, the price is going up to 197 next Wednesday, 5 days time, the price is going up, guys. So get in. So yeah, but what you have to understand is I want to help you get results. I want to help you earn finder's fees. But I can't respond to you. I can't respond to you guys like immediately. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I can't, you know, but I'll always get back to you within 24 hours. But this lady got really, you know, angry. I had to send her an email this morning because she sent me another email during the night because I'm in the UK, she's in the US. She sent me an email during the night saying, oh, I suppose this deal isn't going to happen now because you haven't done anything with it. And I just said, look, please, just be a bit patient. I said, you know, sometimes deals can take a bit of time, you know. Sometimes you might not be able to find a buyer straight away. You have to remember, when I offer your inventory to my buyer contacts, you know, some of my buyer contacts might not see the offer straight away. They might not check their email every day. So, you know, they might check their email every few days. You know, they might be on a business trip. They might be at a trade show. They might be just busy, you know, like we all are. So just be patient, okay? Deals will happen. They might not happen quick, okay? I'm going to show you some deals that I've been offered this week that I'm working on. You know, they won't happen quickly. They might take 4, 5, 6 days. They might take a week. They might take a few weeks. But if you're working on, if you keep focusing, okay, focus on just finding inventory, then, you know, what I'm teaching is keep building these offers, keep building these surplus inventory offers. And then, you know, when you've got a few on the go, when you've got a few going at once, then, and I'm busy trying to get interest, or you try and get interest on that stock, then, you know, eventually things start to happen. Things start to happen. But while things are starting to happen, you've got to keep finding more inventory, okay? You've got to keep, while things are happening on these deals that you're finding, okay, you've at the same time got to keep finding, okay? You've got to keep finding. That's why you're a finder, okay? You're not a finder if you just sat watching Netflix, okay? You're not a finder if you're sat in a bar or a coffee shop. You're not a finder if you're, you know, out with your friends. You're a finder if you're sat for a few hours a day finding, okay? That's what a professional finder does. They are finding all the time. They are looking around for opportunities all the time. You know, they're looking around. They might be in a shop and get an idea on some products. You know, I'm going to show you some products now that I have found. And, you know, I put the work in to find these deals. I've put the work in. You know, I've built contacts. and I've emailed the contacts, and they have sent me some inventory offers, and I'm in contact with the suppliers, and I've shown serious interest. I've got samples sent, and I'm going to show you what I'm working on at the moment and how I'm going to try and turn these into deals. Okay, whether as a surplus trader, whether like buying it and selling it myself, or just passing that deal to someone, putting that deal in front of someone and earning a finder's fee. Okay, so when I spoke about this last time, if you can find some inventory of toy products, then between now and Christmas, you've got strong chance of making money from toys. Now, these are little pocket toys, okay? The little pocket money, called pocket money toys, because they don't cost a lot. They probably retail at £1.99, £2.99 retail. So the little toys, little kids' toys, cheap kids' toys. Okay, cheap kids' toys. So the low price kids' toys, and so on these, there are 72,000 of these toys, which is great because it's a cheap toy. We need a big quantity to make it workable, because the profit on each item will be very small. Like, we're talking pennies and cents. Okay, so for when there's 72,000 units, for every 1 penny or 1 cent profit, it's £720 or euros or dollars or whatever. I'm talking pence, because the goods are in the UK. So so I've been offered these, and what have I done when I got offered this inventory? What I teach in my coaching program, I have offered these out. I've offered this inventory out to my network of buyer contacts who I know are looking for toys. Does that make sense? I'm not just offering these to anyone and just guessing who will be interested. I'm offering them out to specific people, which is what I'm doing with my students' inventory offers. Okay, this is what I'm doing with my students. I'm putting their offers in front of my buyer contacts who I know are specifically looking for that type of products that I am showing them. Okay, so I've got a big list of toy contacts, people who have been in contact with me and said to me, I'm looking for toys. If you get any toys, please can you offer me them? So I am already halfway there. When I offer my toy contacts these, I know already that they are looking for toys. Okay, so I'm just waiting now. I've already got 2 customers who are interested. One of them wants to see samples, and the other one is just thinking about the price at the minute. So hopefully I can secure a deal on these next week. So I'm going to be waiting a week till I can try and make that deal happen. Okay, it's not going to happen in a day or 2 days. I've got to post samples off. My buyer contacts needs to see the samples, and then we have to start talking about the price. So another great product. So this is another great industry, the health and fitness industry. Huge, fast-growing industry. So I've been offered a great product. If anyone goes to the gym, you might use this kind of stuff. This is great. protein powder, you know, protein powders, strawberry one and a chocolate one. Strawberry one and a chocolate one. So these, how did I find these? How did I find these products? Probably a combination of maybe some trade show exhibitors from maybe sports or sports and fitness trade shows, or maybe it was some companies that I built from searching on Google. You know, I could Google, you know, sports supplements. So this is a sports supplement, okay? It's a sports powder for protein powder, okay? It helps build muscles. I probably need some for myself. So yeah, the health and fitness products, you know. So this is a fitness supplement or sports supplement, and so I've been offered 11,000 of these. Yeah. So what am I going to do now that I've been offered these? What am I going to do? I'm going to offer these to my sports contacts. Okay, so I've got a list of sports related contacts. Some of them might only be interested in maybe sports clothing, but you know, there are some that are just looking for anything to do with sports and fitness and that kind of thing. So you know, if anyone who is looking for sports and fitness type products, and maybe they have an e-commerce shop selling sports and fitness products. Maybe they are a wholesaler. They sell sports and fitness products, you know, and they've got their little customers. They've got a load of small customers that they could sell these to. So what I've done is I've sent an email and offered these to my sports and fitness buyer contacts. And I'm going to then sit back and wait until I get some interest. Okay. Just dropped a million things. What else have I been offered? Oh, yeah. So, again, obviously, my head is focused on, you know, Christmas. Christmas is coming. What are people looking for? So many different products. If you need ideas, go and walk around the shops, go and walk around the supermarkets, have a look in there, you know, in the windows, have a look in the supermarket shopping aisles, the Christmas products that they are bringing out. You know, there's going to be gifts, there's going to be, you know, Christmas type products like Christmas lights, maybe food related products, all sorts. But obviously, you know, I've just mentioned Christmas lights. I've been offered some lights. So here we go. These are various Christmas lights. I mean, they can be used all year round, but I've been offered 20,000 different products. Now, how did I find these? How did I find this stock? Well, one of my bonus trainings in my finder's fees coaching program is all about how to go and find surplus inventory from Amazon. Okay, and when I say finding surplus inventory from Amazon, I don't mean from the company Amazon. I mean from Amazon sellers, people who sell on Amazon. So, you know, people who have a shop on Amazon. So there's thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of sellers on Amazon. Yeah, there's some small ones, but there's a lot of big sellers on Amazon as well. And so, you know, I go and find Amazon sellers who are having a problem with some of their surplus inventory. Do you not think that Amazon sellers have problems with their surplus inventory? Of course they do, like anyone else. they have good selling products and they have bad selling products. And, you know, this company here, they basically, it's not a bad selling product. It's just that they are importing more stock. So the thing is with a lot of Amazon sellers, when they have to keep replenishing their stock, that means they have to, when their stock levels are going down, they have to start importing more stock. Otherwise, they're going to run out of stock. So when their stock levels decrease, they're going to import more stock and bring it into an Amazon warehouse or their own warehouse. And sometimes what they think is, I need the space. I've got more stock coming in. So what I'm going to do is I've been sat on this for a long time. I've been sitting on this stock for a long time. I'm gonna clear this stock and then make room for my new stock that's coming in. Okay, that's what a lot of Amazon and eBay sellers do. They're importing new stock, and what they realize is that they've got stock in a warehouse that has been sat there, and they need to get rid of that stock to make way for their new stock. Okay, so this company here is actually a company that's in India. It's an Indian company, but they sell on Amazon UK. And what they do is they bring the stock into Amazon warehouse in the UK, and you know, Amazon will do the fulfillment. They will post it for them and do it all. So I'm dealing with a company in India, but the stock is here in the UK. If it was in India, it would be no good to me. Okay, but you know, if you find a company in China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Taiwan, Korea, if any of the companies there have stock already in the UK or Europe, then that's good. You know, we can work with that. So this company are in India, and they've offered me 20,000 of these lights. And so what am I going to do? I'm going to offer these out to companies, you know, my buyer contacts who are looking for Christmas related products. And that, you know, I've got hundreds of buyers that are looking for Christmas related products, because, you know, most companies are looking for Christmas products every year. These companies just buy and sell anything, but they are always looking for Christmas type products. So with these, you know, Christmas lights, it's one of those products they're just going to sell all day, every day. Christmas lights, you know, from end of this month, you know, from November all the way through, these are just going to sell. So I've offered these out, and we're just going to see if we can work out a price. So again, I'm being patient, and you know, that is another deal in my pipeline. It's another deal on my list. Okay, while I'm looking for other deals, this is another deal already on my list. Okay, so we've got the toys, we've got the protein powder, we've got these Christmas lights. So what else have I been offered? Some stuff that I haven't got samples of. So I've been offered some beers, cans of beer, which, as you know, I do a lot with food and drink products, and I'm going to be doing a video next week about the food industry. I'm going to give you some great ideas on the food industry and lots of different types of product categories to look for within the food industry. Okay, you know, in any country, wherever you are, you could be in your country or any other country. So I'm going to give you some great tips on the food category, the food industry. There's some great finders fees to be made in the food industry, guys. So yeah, I've been offered a load of cans of beer, 14,000 cans of beer. And you know what I've done with that is I just keep it simple, because I've got a contact, a buyer contact, and I just pass him all of my food and drink deals, all of them. Okay. So all I'm doing is I'm just forwarding that email. That's all I have to do. You know, I will email and look, I will go and look for surplus inventory. But when I get offered it, you know, I'm thinking like a finder. Okay. I'm thinking like a finder. I'm not thinking, oh, how am I going to buy that? How am I going to sell that? I don't need to think about that. Okay. I will just forward that email to my buyer contact. Okay. Who is a long-term buyer contact of mine. And he gets all my food and drink offers. Okay. All my food and drink offers he gets. I just sit back and let him deal with it. And I just sit back and wait for him to message me to say, please invoice me for this amount. This is your finder's fee. Okay. And, you know, I earned some money off him this week. It was on a small deal that I forgot about. It was on some energy bars, you know, some bars that you eat, like snack bars, like energy bars. And, you know, it was a deal that I passed to him a few weeks ago and I completely forgot about it. And he messaged me to say, please invoice me for £300. That's your finder's fee. Okay. And I'm like, great. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that one. So that's what I mean. You know, you can pass deals to people and you're so busy looking for stock, looking for inventory and busy doing stuff. You can forget about stuff. But the great thing is, like I say, like with me, with the food and drink industry, when you start doing repeat business with your buyer contacts and they are paying you finder's fees and you have made finder's fees from them, you know, a few times, that trust is amazing because you just know, you know, you can just rely on them. You can just pass them that deal on that product category that you know they're looking for and just forget about it. Just sit back, let them deal with it. Let them put the work in. Let them spend time negotiating with the seller. You know, let them negotiate the deal with the seller. Let them spend their time on that when you don't have to. You don't have to spend your time on that. You can put your time into finding more inventory. Okay. So, you know, like, let me give you an example. Roman on here. Okay. Roman has passed me a few offers this week. Some of them are not working well, but some of them we've got a bit of interest, okay? And, you know, I'm now starting to get a bit of interest and, you know, I'm just waiting to hear from my buyer contacts. You know, some of my buyer contacts are looking for buyers themselves, but they are in that industry, you see. So I just leave it to them. I will leave it to them, you know, like Roman offered me some, I think it was a food ingredient, okay, a food ingredient. So, you know, I've got people who deal with food ingredients. So I'm gonna pass them all that information on that inventory. And I'm just gonna sit back and leave them to it, okay? And every time they email me asking me anything, they might ask me a question of something, I will just reply back to Roman and say, ask your supplier this question. Okay. So all that's happening is me and Roman are the guys in the middle. Okay. I've got my guy, the buyer contact. He's working on that deal, trying to secure a buyer for that inventory. And, you know, if they've got any questions, they'll come to me. And I will ask that question to Roman. He will find that out from his supplier. And we'll keep doing that until a deal starts to happen, okay? Until we start getting closer and closer to that deal happening. And then eventually a deal will start to work. So moving on, I've been offered some as well. I've been offered some garden fencing, you know, big fencing for gardens. Obviously, because we're at the end of the summer, you do get companies that sell garden related products. You know, they want to clear that because it's the end of the summer. So I'm just waiting for some photos and more information. I did a deal on some of this stuff this week. Always good to buy and sell. You know, paper, food packaging, food products, disposables. I call it disposables. So it can be either paper or plastic, you know, in packs like this. These are paper ones, card, quite good quality. So there's bowls and there's plates. And, you know, these can be retailed in a discount shop. There was about 10,000 mixed. And it made about £500, just under £500. So, yeah, disposable products is another good one to look for. So, guys, let me just do a recap of what I found and what industry they are from. So, obviously, you know, the toy industry. Go and search for toy companies in your country, or maybe countries near to you. You know, so look for toy companies. You know, toy manufacturers, toy importers, toy distributors, toy wholesalers. So the sports and fitness industry. That's another great industry. Sports and fitness products. You know, seasonal products, like Christmas related products. That is what you want to go and find now, if you can find anything. You know, I've found a load of Christmas lights. So seasonal products, go find seasonal products. If you find seasonal products between now and Christmas, you are going to have some finder's fees in your bank, okay? You are going to get finder's fees in your bank. And what else? Yeah, beer. I found some beer. So obviously the drinks industry, go and find some drinks, you know, soft drinks, fruit drinks. I only look for beer and alcohol in my own country. That's because if I find alcohol in another country, it's difficult for me to import into the UK because of the tax. But yeah, beverages, you know, soft drinks, cartons of drinks, bottles of drinks, cans of drinks, even branded drinks, if you can find anything, you know, like Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, anything, you know, branded, then you're onto a winner. And again, the disposables industry. Look for companies that sell disposable products, disposable food products. You know, anything, any kind of disposable products in the food industry. So that is it, guys. And so that is it, guys. So that is basically what my day and week have looked like as a surplus inventory trader and finder. And, you know, so I've got a few things lined up for next week. And I'm actually waiting as well on another deal. I've just done a deal on some more hoodies, you know, some hoodie jumpers. Again, if you can find some stock of, like, you know, clothing, like, you know, like big volumes of hoodies, t-shirts, you know, jeans, jumpers. You know, we're coming into the winter now. So, you know, coats and jackets, if you can find any surplus inventory of any winter products. So again, yeah, that we're now out of summer and we're moving into the winter. So, you know, think about winter products. What kind of winter products can you go and find? Gloves, hats, you know, thermal wear, anything that people use in the winter. You know, heaters. You know, lots of different types of products. You know, just even Google winter products, and it should give you some results of different types of winter related products. So think about seasonal things, you know, obviously Christmas, because between now and the end of the year, everyone's thinking of Christmas products, but also the winter season. You know, what do people use and what do people go and buy in the winter? So, you know, whatever people use and buy in the winter, go and look for that type of inventory, okay? That's where you're going to earn your finder's fees, because it's that time of year. You know, if you're looking for coats and jackets, then you know people are looking for coats because it's the winter. You know, there's buyers looking for coats right now. It's the winter. You know, if you found a load of gloves, you know you're going to get interest because we're coming into the winter. Does that make sense? So I hope I've given you some good tips and some good value today, guys. And I'm going to crack on because I've got lots and lots to do for the next few hours. And hope you can go into the next week, you know, with some good ideas from what I've given you. Okay, hope I've given you some good ideas. And guys, for anyone who is sitting on the fence and not getting into my coaching program, please, you are leaving a great opportunity on the table, okay? You potentially can be making money in weeks, even days, if you implement what I'm teaching. And you put the work in and you go and find some inventory. And I show you lots of great ways, methods of finding surplus inventory. And, you know, I'm the guy that can put your surplus inventory offers in front of the right people. So I'm going to leave a link above and in the comments to my coaching program. And you know, guys, I'm not joking. You know, there's 5 days left before the price is going to increase on this coaching program. Okay, you're going to get the full finder's fees coaching program. You're going to get 9 bonus trainings worth $197 each. And then you're going to get my help as well. Once you're a paid member of the coaching program, you're going to get help from me on any inventory offers that you get offered, okay? And I will try and help you turn them into deals. So, you know, 5 days left at $97 to get into my program. $97. That's cheaper than the price of a Starbucks coffee per week through a year. Okay, through 1 year, that's cheaper than one Starbucks coffee a week. So $97, only 5 days left, and the price is going to go up to $197 in 5 days' time, guys. So stop thinking about it, okay? Look at what I'm finding, and, you know, I'm teaching you everything that I do in my business. I am teaching you guys so you can copy exactly what I'm doing, okay? And all I'm doing is going out and finding surplus inventory like you can, okay? You can go out and find surplus inventory exactly like I do, and you can earn a lot of money in finder's fees, okay? If you stay at it, stay focused, stay consistent, and you will start making some great extra money every single month, okay? The more contacts that you make. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. But yeah, don't miss the coaching program at $97. Only 5 days left, and it is going up. It won't come down to $97 again, okay? That's the last time. So guys, have a good rest of the day and a good weekend. I might be around tomorrow morning for my usual little live in my old Mercedes. I know you guys like that. I'll have a think and see if I can talk about something tomorrow in the old Mercedes. But I'm going to catch you guys. I hope you enjoyed part 3 of a day in the life of a surplus inventory trader and finder. So catch you soon. All the best. Peace.